Restrictions do not lead to evolution. In fighting recently, there has been a growing movement in the world of combat sports to introduce more rules into various fighting disciplines. Advocates for these changes cite a number of reasons: making fights less violent, promoting the sport for potential inclusion in the Olympic Games, attracting more practitioners, or increasing safety during competition. However, an important question arises: do these restrictions truly contribute to the evolution of fighting styles? The answer is simple: no. In real life situations, there are no limitations on strikes, areas of engagement, number of opponents, protective gear, or allowed or prohibited techniques. In disciplines where such restrictions do not exist, fighters themselves develop solutions to neutralize dangerous or aggressive techniques. A good example is Muay Thai. Long before headbutts were officially banned, the technique had already fallen out of favor. Thai fighters learned to neutralize it using clinches, elbows, and knees, rendering headbutts ineffective and rarely used. Later, when Western boxing rules were adapted to form the modern Muay Thai rule set, the headbutt, already considered a foul in boxing, was also classified as a foul in Muay Thai. Not because it was impossible to deal with, but because it had already lost its practical relevance. Another example is the groin kick, which, unlike in many other combat sports, is not technically considered a foul in Muay Thai. Yet, we rarely see it used in matches. This may be due to a shared sense of ethics among fighters, the high technical level of defenses against low kicks, distance control, or other tactical considerations. In other words, it is not prohibition that eliminates a technique, but the natural evolution and adaptation of the style itself. When too many restrictions are imposed on a fighting style, it begins to drift away from the realities of actual combat. This can create a false sense of security, leading practitioners to believe that just because they train in a certain fighting style, they are automatically prepared to handle any real-life situation, which is not always the case.